Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I'll be swapping scenes in one hot second, so bear with me, everyone. Okay, it's going to happen. We're gonna swap over in 1 second. I am actually grabbing one last thing real quick here and setting up. Should be just about right. Okay, switching scenes. James here from the Dragon Blogger team, of course. Here to have a nice little show. Going to give you guys some very cool looks at some very awesome products on hand, of course. We had to wait for the fire alarm to go off. We have a fire alarm test this morning, so hey, we got through that. We're here. So with that, we're going to pop over. We're going to show some products. We're going to have some cool little video shows and stuff. We're going to let people roll on in before we get going with that. I see Bossman is actually texting me. Let's see. Tell him like that. Laugh out loud. All that good stuff. Now, of course, like I said, we're going to be showing some cool products that we're going to be messing around with, of course, and showing you guys that, some videos and stuff. Products that we've actually had hands-on with, and all of that other good little jazz that's always around there. Now, we're going to talk about the first product that's actually going to be popping in here. Now, the first product, of course, is the Mach V1. Now, this, of course, is a sub-company from Eufy. The Mach V1, this is their cordless stick mop vacuum. This is technically meant for just your hardwood floors and tile floors and linoleum and stuff like that. This is a cool little piece. We're going to pop over. We're going to show the video right here. I'm going to let watch the video. Today we're taking a look at the Mach V1, a smart cleaning mop and vacuum. Now, this is meant for hardwood floors and linoleum and tile floors, which is quite cool. This does work with the smart app, does self-clean itself, and it does clean itself while you're using it, which is kind of cool. It does have an 820 milliliter clean tank for the clean water right here. It does have this nice little cool eco cleaner as well to help with that. You do have a 720 milliliter tank underneath for the dirty water, and I'm going to actually grab that right here. So you do have the dirty water container as well, and you do have a filter. Now this filter is washable. Wash it under the sink, clean it, and you're good to go. Put it back on. Now when you're done with that, you will need to pull this off to empty out the actual device. So you'll just pull that up, just that simple. Literally pull it up and you'll dump out this wherever you need to dump it out. And remember, it's going to have liquids in it if you're using the liquid cleaner. Now you can use, of course, the cleaning stuff as now, they do have a cleaning solution that does come with this kit. There's an area to actually put that in here. And if I turn this around, you guys will see right there. This is where you're going to put that cleaning solution in there. Now, they do tell you that the solution should last about 30 days, depending on how much you use this device. And that's kind of cool. And they do include one bottle of that. They also include 2 roller heads. And the roller heads can be swapped out and cleaned because, they're going to get dirty. But it's a mopping mechanism. Now, with this, of course, it does have a smart function technology where it actually put it on its base, and it will auto-clean itself as well. When it's auto-cleaning, it does auto-dry itself, too, as well with that on top of that. And that's actually kind of cool. Now, what you're going to see me is I'm going to throw some eggs on the ground. I'm going to throw some hot chocolate mix right there, you guys see? And we're just going to leave it there. And now we're actually going to mop this up. And what you're going to do is I'm going to actually turn this on so you guys can hear it. And we're going to actually start using this device on hand with it, of course. We're going to pop it around and it starts going as we need, which is kind of cool. And I can actually adjust the speed if I want with that. And we're now going over this just like this. And you guys will see that it is actually picking up the stuff quite well with that. Now I'm actually going to add in a little more into this. Now it may take us a few times to come through this and clean this up perfectly. We did throw hot chocolate, marshmallows, and everything down here, of course, with eggs. But as you can see, it's picking it all up quite well, just like that. So with that, you do that. Now I do warn you though, if you're doing something like I did with that, it does make like a cake batter. So it is going to goo up in there. Now, it is actually very easily to clean. That's kind of cool because they do give you the accessibility to pull it apart and to be able to clean it very easily and very simply. Now, with this, of course, you will fill up if you have a lot of stuff spilled down there. You will have to empty out that tray a little bit. But it's actually kind of cool. It works very, very fundamentally very well. It is a smart function style device, and it does smart clean itself. And that's actually what's really cool. Once you're done, you empty it out and you're up and going, and you have a nice mopping mechanism. Now, a lot of you probably won't have spills like this on your floors, but to show you that it can actually do that is just amazing. Mop V1 from Eufy is just a great product. Honestly, that is an amazing, amazing product right there. I just fundamentally love that one. I wished I had more floors that I could use it on because I have a lot of carpet. So it's just one of those things I couldn't, just use it everywhere. Now we're going to be moving over to the Lapel portable monitor. Of course, this is a 1080p IPS style display, 15.6-inch version. Here, we're actually taking a look at the Lapel Z1 series portable monitor. Now this is a 1080p portable monitor that works by Type-C connections. Inside this box, you're going to be greeted with a few things. First and foremost is a screen protector, guys. If you need to put this on, definitely put it on. There actually comes with a cleaning kit to do that, to install it. Second is this cool little instruction book that will show you guys how to use the magnetic case that comes with this to actually fold it up and set it up as a stand, which is actually quite cool that it actually comes with that. And of course inside it actually will show you guys how to connect it up to like your PCs, your laptops, or even your Nintendo Switches or Xboxes and so on. Now with this does come with the cover. The cover is actually also your stand. So it does fold and bend and change now. They also give you all the cables you need, including the brick to plug in the power cable right there. And now it is a USB to USB-C with that, and actually kind of cool with that. Now you also get the extra optional cables of the USB-C to USB-C data cable. You'll then get an HDMI to mini HDMI cable as well. Actually, I believe it's USB-C to HDMI cable in this kit. And that's kind of cool to be able to have that on hand with that. So it's actually really cool to be able to have all those cables included. Now they also give you the cleaning cloths right there, and that's so you can install the monitor protector. So it does have a screen protector that does come with this, so you do have that as well, which is kind of cool. I love that they give you everything in here. Now with that, of course, you just have a very simple piece. Now when we jump over, you guys will see that it also has the cutouts for the speakers. Now, the cool thing is you can plug your phone into this and mirror your phone off of this device if you really want. It's that simple, that easy. Now, all of those buttons are on one side. Now, you technically could use this in portrait mode or, landscape mode. That's up to you. So, horizontal or vertical. It will allow you to do that. Now, if you're using it in a different direction, of course, you're going to have to move the stand a different way. Make sure the cables are on the opposite side that aren't showing or where you're standing it. Then just go into your settings and readjust it so the monitor looks properly. That's all you really got to do. Now, this is a really cool piece. This is great for just mirroring products. Like, let's say you want to plug in just your Nintendo Switch into this. You definitely could do that. If you want to mirror your phones, yes, you can do that. If you want to connect up to your Xboxes, laptops, add a third or fourth screen with your PCs, this will do that as well. Now, full 1080p IPS styles display, so we have all that functionality. I'm going to plug in the switch over here, so you guys are going to see the switch come on and connect up with that, and we're going to just play some little Zelda, and it's that simple, that easy. It's a great little monitor that works just really, really well for it. I really love that piece. This is actually a really nice option. So if you're looking for something like that, I'd definitely say check that one out. You won't be disappointed with that one, of course. So that is the Lapel. Now, up next is an actual camera that I actually use. We actually have it set up right now, and we're going to probably try and show you guys this camera in action if I can do this. We're going to, yeah, there we go. You guys see it's already hooked up. Now, we have two views. We have me, and then we have that view. That view is actually the OBSBot Tiny 2 AI tracking camera. Now, the OBSBot Tiny 2 AI tracking camera can actually move around. You can adjust it and set it up. Like if you guys see there, I just zoomed in instantly, zoom back out or out. Now, I can move that, of course, side to side, up and down if I want with that, or just zoom very, very, very close in. Hey, Sheila, good morning. So if we can keep going, there you guys go. There's your max 4x zoom if you want. I can move over and you guys can see that, or we can just pop back out. We can go all the way back out. Now with this is a full 4K camera. Now, of course, this 4K camera is a 1 and 1/5 CMOS sensor with that, of course. Now, we can actually get into a little bit of stuff with this. Because there's actually a software, this actual camera will do a few things. You can actually talk to it. You can do gesture controls. You can do like autofocus, voice controls, gesture controls. It's got what's called Pix Gain HDR, so you can actually adjust that as well. It's got the full software set in here. Now I'm going to attempt, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this on screen. Let's see if we can actually pick up the screen over here. Should be able to do that. We should be able to, there we go. There it is right there. Here is your software. Now this software will allow you to do presets, of course. You can do standard, motion, normal tracking, upper body, close body, headless, lower body, desktop modes, white modes. You have your gimbal control because it is a 2-axis gimbal with all of that as well. Now you can do background sleep modes. If you want to turn it off, it'll pop that up as well. You have targeted locks, of course, anything else. Now, if I wanted, I could say all these voice-controlled words like hi tiny, sleep tiny, track me, unlock me, zoom in closer, zoom out further. So if I do this, and we can actually pop back over to the dual cameras. Zoom in closer. And it will do that. If I go like this, zoom out further, it's going to zoom out further. Now I have the ability to actually adjust how far I want it to zoom in and out. Now you also have microphone status. You can actually put the microphone to sleep. You have noise reduction with this, automatic gain control, image flip, and all of that in between. Now you can also grab a remote control and run it with the remote control as well. That is actually a separate piece with that. So if you need that, you can actually do that as well. It's just a fundamentally very awesome camera that, you know, just makes content creating or having fun really well worth it. Now, another cool thing about this camera, of course, you can use it to chat with your family so they can actually keep track of you in a room. Maybe you had to get up and get the baby. Maybe you're cooking dinner. Well, this camera will track you while you're doing that, and they can feel like they're in that room with you. It's just a fundamentally very amazing camera. Now, I do recommend, of course, getting the actual, this little device, the remote, and I also recommend getting the power plug. So there is a power plug that you can use with this one that will give you a power switch to turn it on and off with that as well. Just a great little piece, of course. If you're looking for something like that, I definitely recommend that one. That's a great option for everyone. Now let's pop over to, wow, hey, we have that screen over here, and we can go back to that. How you doing, Sheila? I lost my mouse pointer. I can't see it no more. Good morning, Evans. Good morning. We're going to pop over some EcoFlow products. First and foremost, I believe, is this solar generator and solar panel system.
Yo, what's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment, excited to showcase to you the EcoFlow River 2 Pro. This is a spinoff from the original River Pro, and now we are at the River Pro 2. So the River Pro 2 is going to support outputs of over 1,000 watts for all of those hefty devices. This has a 768 watt-hour Life P04 battery chemistry built directly into it. So you have 4 AC outlets. You're going to have 4 USB outputs, and one of them is going to be a USB-C 100 watt for those power-hungry USB-C devices, so you can keep everything charged up. And then if you need to run those devices or power those devices that are normally ran from your car's 12-volt DC jack, you can do so right here, and there's even 2 3-amp max output DC outputs right there below it. Now, in terms of connectivity, this thing is packed, and you can see everything that you need to see in terms of input power and output power right here on this front panel screen. It is a little bit hard to see during the day. Now, you can recharge this multiple ways. You can recharge it with Extreme technology that's going to allow you to recharge this from wall AC power in under an hour from 80%, and then you can recharge this from your car or from EcoFlow solar panels and some third-party solar panels. So one of my favorite things is how easily this is portable, because you guys can see you just grab it and you're good to go. Now, going back to that solar panel that I told you guys about earlier, all you have to do is find the right connectors, plug it into the back, and then you guys will be able to see right on the back, this is how it's going to be plugged
Don't lay it
in.
in grass
Once you
like
have
him.
this
Look at
plugged in, as you can see, just try not to get grass on it, wipe that away. You can see that right here we are recharging right now. Now, it depends on the solar panel how fast it's going to recharge, but we're going to recharge from the power of the sun in about 9 hours with this. The EcoFlow River 2 Pro is just a portable powerhouse. If you guys are looking for a new one, I highly recommend giving this one a shot.
Like you said, give that one a shot. Now you have another option, the solar panel itself, 160 watt solar panel from EcoFlow. Another great little option right here.
Yo, what is going on, guys? Nathaniel with Dragonblogger Tech and Entertainment, and today we're going to be talking about this EcoFlow 160 watt bifacial solar panel. If you guys are familiar with EcoFlow, they make power stations that have a ton of capacity, but while they do have a ton of capacity, you might not always be able to have these charged from an outlet in your home or from your car, and that's where these solar panels are going to come into play. This is a phenomenal way to keep everything charged, and it's even going to come with a carrying case that is going to double as a stand. So it's super easy to get this set up and facing towards the sun in pretty much any situation. All you really have to do is just take this with you, put it in the back of your car, back of your pickup, get it set up, plugged into your power station, and then you are good to go. Now, everything about this feels ultra premium. It's super easy to get set up. I'll show you guys how to do that. Just know that you will need a special connector that doesn't come with your power station or the solar panel. You can order it separately, so definitely make sure you do that. So all you really have to do in order to get these set up is you see over here on the right side of the panels, you're going to have those hard wires. You're going to connect those to the adapter and then to the back of your power station. So swapping over to the Delta 2 that you guys can see right here, we have this charging right now at 121 watts. So this is rated for up to 160, but that's going to be variable how much wattage you get for input, dependent on weather conditions, the time of the year. If it's summer, you're going to get more strength. If it's winter, you're going to get less strength, just because the sun doesn't have as much power, it's further away. And you can even see that right here, you need to protect the actual power station itself. So the solar panels and the actual stand is going to create kind of a barrier in a way in order for you to be able to do that and cast some shade behind it, so you're not overheating the power station. So really awesome that it casts enough shade to be able to do something like that. Overall, I think this is going to be a fantastic addition to anybody that has an EcoFlow power station or a power station.
So just like that, you can add a solar panel to the power stations. But what about adding a mini fridge or the Glacier car refrigerator? Well, EcoFlow thought about that as well, and they created this one.
Hey, what's going on, my friends? Nate with Dragonblogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be talking about the latest and greatest piece of awesome technology from EcoFlow. This is the Glacier. The Glacier is a portable fridge-freezer combo, and it's actually the world's first fridge-freezer combo that can also make ice. So what we're going to do is go ahead and show you guys all around this. So whenever you open this up, you're going to notice that you have a ton of real estate covering the entire area on the inside. You're going to have double insulated walls right here with a rubber gasket to help keep all of the cool temperatures in and all of the hot temperatures out. You're going to have a freezing section and a fridge section. That's how we have it set up here. You have a light. But one of the coolest things about this is not just that, you're actually able to move this around, so you can configure this as an entire freezer, as an entire fridge. You can swip the sides if you want to do that. It's just really nice that you have all of this room. You're even going to have a removable tray over here for easy access. And here's that ice maker that I was talking about. You guys can see that right here we have 18 probes on the inside with a removable tray. So all you have to do to activate this is just pour in potable water, which is just drinkable water. You're going to turn this on. Now this can be powered by a battery, or it can be powered by being simply plugged in.
Didn't even realize
You're going to
YouTube
press
was
this
turned
right
on.
here to activate the screen. You can see
My
we have
bad.
our temperature set over
Guess I
here.
should have been
Very
paying
easy to
attention.
set these. All you have to do is hit temperature. You're going to choose which side you want by pressing the temperature button again. So if you wanted to go down, we could do so. But I'm going to go ahead and set this to 40 degrees, perfect for drinks. And then what we're going to do is
Like
just leave this
40
at 20,
degrees.
so 12 below
Yeah,
freezing.
a whole
Now,
bunch
if I
of them
wanted
in
to
a row.
create ice, all I have to do is just wait for this to complete. I'm going to go ahead and hit this button right here. You're going to notice that it's going to calculate and
I'm
tell
all
you how
right.
long it's going to
You
take
guys
to
just
make ice.
missed
You
the
see the
loud
little Wi-Fi symbol
alarms.
right there? That's because this is connectable to
I
your
feel like I gotta
phone, so
turn
you can
another light
control
on in here.
everything through
I
here.
feel dark.
Once the ice making is done, all you have to do is release it, so you can just pull this out, and then you'll have ice directly from the EcoFlow Glacier. But if you guys notice, I am able to unplug it and keep it running with the battery that's on the back. It's a 298 watt hour NCM battery, so I'm able to keep this running from a battery pack, so I have this on the go.
That's
The
cool.
EcoFlow Glacier is awesome. I highly recommend giving this thing a shot.
So that is the very, very cool little Glacier, the car refrigerator. Now, like I said, you guys just missed the nice fire alarm system that just went off in my house. We were actually waiting for that. That's why we did not go live. I don't know if you'd be able to hear it. You might be able to, you might not be able to. I don't know. But we had the fire alarms going off. That was my kid screaming. That is why we're actually a little late today for streaming. They were doing fire alarm tests in our building, which is kind of cool. They keep up to date with that stuff. Just sometimes can be quite a pain in the rear. We showed you the Glacier, but what about the Power River 2? Yeah, it definitely is loud. And that's because we have several of the boxes in our apartment. Some apartments here actually have flashing lights. Those are for like the elderly and the hearing impaired and stuff. So they do also have the strobe lights as well, and those are just it's too much. I'm just happy that we have the system though. We got another Tater Nate video for everyone right
This
here.
is the EcoFlow River Max. This is the second version
that's doing
of
that.
that,
I'm
so
gonna
the
actually
River
turn my
Max
light on.
2. This thing is an absolute beast and has a ton of crazy features that I think you guys are going to really enjoy. So with a total of 512 watt hours on that Life PO4 battery and a 1 hour fast charge and up to 1,000 watts of output,
look, we got
this
a
thing is going to
table.
keep you guys
We can
covered
show you guys
through
a
an entire
table over
camping
there.
trip, through a
Wanna see some
weekend
other stuff?
getaway, through storms, through blackouts, really anything that you
Right.
can think of where you're going to need power and otherwise wouldn't have access to standard outlet power. This is going to be the one for you. So what we're going to do is dive in and take a look at all of the options that you have included with the River 2. So if I go ahead and lift this up on the front right here, you guys are going to notice that you have 3 USB-A ports, which is just so cool. So you can charge all of your devices directly from this. Then you're going to have a USB-C output that is going to output at up to 100 watts, so all of your devices are covered. If we flip over here to the side, if I pull this little lever down, just like all of other EcoFlow products, you're going to have that standard 12 volt outlet, so you guys can actually charge devices that would normally run from your car's power directly from this. And then down at the bottom, you're going to have 2 individually grounded AC outlets, and then you're going to have these 2 standard 2-prong outlets. All of this is controllable through these buttons that you guys can see located around the outside of it. So say you have some stuff plugged in right here and you have some stuff plugged in right here. What you can actually do is individually control the power to each of those through this little button, or you can even do it through the app. Now if I switch it over to this side, you're going to have a fan, which is actually going to outtake some of the heat because this thing is going to run pretty warm. And then on the back side, you are going to have this Extreme Technology charging plug-in right here. So when you plug this into your wall, you can actually fast charge this in about 1 hour from 0 to 80%, which is just incredible to me. Now the backside right here, this is going to be a way for you to actually charge from your car while you're driving down the road or from your RV. And then you can also charge with EcoFlow solar panels that will plug into that same port. Overall, like I said, the River 2 Max I think is just a beast. If we go ahead and turn this bad boy on, you guys are going to notice that it has a little display.
So once it's on, it's got a display. The display is going to show you guys the voltage, the power, and the time and battery charge of the device. You guys see he's got about 31% charge there. Still shows 99 hours, but once you start turning those plugs on, that actually is going to drop down and change. Great little power station right there. Very fundamentally, very awesome little product right there as well. Now, what about a portable AC? Definitely, this is going to be a cool little option. You're going to love this one.
Yo, what's going on, my friends? Nate, Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment.
That's
Today
loud,
we're going to
yeah.
be talking about the EcoFlow Wave 2. This is a portable heater and air conditioner, and it does so by being powered by this battery. Now, even though I have the battery right here, there's actually 4 different ways that you are able to power this. So you can enable the power through AC power, through DC power, through solar panel power, and then if you have EcoFlow power stations, you can do the same there too. So really 5 different ways with that battery. Now, whenever you're running this on DC power or AC
Nice.
power, you can set this thing super, super low. It's going to come with these nice attachments that will attach to the front right here on the outtake port or the output port where the cold air will come through. Up here on top on the back side, that is where the hot air is going to come from.
He
So
didn't
this is
call
going
it
to
a
be
wind
great for those of you
diffuser.
guys that really like to camp,
Excuse me,
or
sir.
you guys
Wind
really just like to go on
diffuser.
vacations at an RV park, whatever the situation is. If you're without cool air or you're without hot air in the winter, or like I said, without cool air in the summer, this is
He
going to
said
be a great
without
way to do
hot
that.
air.
Now, it is a pretty large unit, but you do have carrying handles. You can see that I am able to move it around. The extra battery is very simple to use. If you have the extra battery, all you have to do is connect it over here on the side with this little
Nice.
cable, and the controls
That's
on
kinda
this are
cool.
also very simple too. What you're actually able
Everybody
to do
knows
is
I'm
get
sitting
this set
cross-legged.
up through the EcoFlow app and control the
Oh.
temperatures directly
I'm
from it.
sitting
If you guys are
cross-legged
looking for a great way to stay cool in the summer and stay warm in the winter while you're completely off grid, EcoFlow's got you covered with the Wave 2.
Awesome. I like that. Kind of very that's actually a really cool product. You can definitely have a lot of different uses for that. From using it into your RV, RC, maybe your shop, maybe your garage, or maybe you had a power outage and you just need that little extra cool during that time of need. It's a cool option. Very, very awesome option. Now we're going to show you guys the last EcoFlow product right here up next, the very last one that we have in the carousel, the Delta 2. Why is there no
EcoFlow. As always,
photos
EcoFlow
yourself?
brought their A game with little big brother Delta 2. You guys can see that right here, taking a look at the back, it's going to seem very familiar to the original Delta with your 2 AC ports, but you're going to have 4 ungrounded AC ports. Staying with what works, you're going to have your standard plugins for power that also gives you the option to charge over solar or your car. Now, if you want to extend this to 2048 watt hours, you can do that with this extra battery port here on the side, so you can add even more power to the already powerful Delta 2's capacity. You're going to have your 2 USB-A ports, your 2 USB 3.0A ports, and this time you're going to have 2 USB-C 100 watt outputs, which is crazy because everything's being powered by USB-C. So big shout out to them. Now, just like always, the display is going to look very familiar. Whenever you plug in something, it's going to reflect and register how much life you have remaining with the
What?
battery capacity
And
based
you'll
on what
always
it is
notice
that
that
you're
Nate
charging.
only ever has 31%.
The Delta 2 is small but mighty. It has a ton of capacity at 1,024 watt hours, so you can take this with you on the go, road trips, camping, and keep all of your devices charged. So it really doesn't matter where you're at. If you're camping on road trips, the Delta 2 is going to keep you covered with a ton of battery life and very easy to use functions. So I'm Nate with Dragon Blogger. I hope you guys found this helpful. As always,
So right there is the Delta 2 portable power station. If you're looking for something like that, I definitely say check it out. You won't be disappointed with the EcoFlow products. That's actually a top deal today. That one's actually at a great price of $9.99. Normally, it's like $1,640 for that one. So a very cool option. What's up, my buddy? What's up? You know what? We can't talk to Phil. Phil has to redo stuff. Uh-huh. I'm just gonna throw him under the bus. Uh, the golden child made a mistake. I'm just messing with you, buddy. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you, Phil. That happens all the time. It happens, buddy. It happens. You aren't the first. You're not going to be the last. All right, buddy. I've had to correct them too. I've actually had to correct one not too long ago. So it's just one of those things. All right, we're gonna pop over. I should have pulled this out. This is kind of cool. This is from Anchor. This is their Soundcore Motion X600. The X600 is a portable Bluetooth speaker that's not like some of the others. What do I mean by that? Well, you're going to see in a second. Because that intro just drives me nuts. I got to quit saying that.
And today we're taking a look at this very cool speaker from Anker. This is their Soundcore Motion X600. Now this Motion X600 is a high-res style of sound. Now this does do 50 watts of power. It does do a spatial style sound quality inside here. Now the Bluetooth connection is actually very well done.
Just
also
getting out of bed
wireless
for me.
Connectability, and that's that Bluetooth connectability. Now with this, you'll get about 12 hours of playtime on this device. Now inside you'll be greeted with the USB-C to USB-C cable. You'll also be greeted with this very cool user manual that'll tell you how to download the Soundcore app if you need that Soundcore app.
I said download.
EQ adjustability and everything else.
Never caught that.
Now you are greeted with this very cool Bluetooth speaker that is a full aluminum housing that's actually quite light. Now, on a full charge, you're going to get about 12 hours of playtime at about 50% volume. If you go higher than that, it's going to chew that battery up. Now, you do have 5 drivers. So you do have 5 main drivers, or 2 main drivers right here, 2 more smaller drivers, and a top driver. Each one of those drivers has its own amplifier and built-in.
So you have 2 main large drivers, you have 2 smaller drivers, then you have a center channel at the top with that. You do have a Bluetooth button. You also have the bass up technology. Also works with their app. Their app's going to allow you to adjust the EQ to your liking. So you can listen to it the way it should be listened to. The way, everybody should listen to the music. The way they want it to be. Now with this, of course, comes in 3 colors, black, blue, or green, of course, and we're actually doing a sound test. So I'm going to back that up right here.
This little YouTube video over here. And it's already playing. As I said, it's got a nice.
So with that, you get 50 watts of high-res spatial sound. Now IPX7, so fully waterproof, water-resistant, weatherproof, and all of the other cool stuff. 12 hours of playtime off of this. Now that is about 60% volume. And Wiley, what's up, my man? How are you doing? So with this, of course, the model name is, of course, the X600 or Model A3130. With this. This is a really cool piece. Does work with the DxO Mark speakers and their DX Mark ranked that way. It does have a lot of cool sound. The sound will actually fill that room and make you feel like you're surrounded with that. And I like that. So the way it does that is throws and bounces off walls to give you that backtrack of music on hand. Just captivating 3 channels. Now each driver has its own amplifier and DSP. So they all work separately but together at the same time. Just kind of really cool. Very, very awesome little speaker. That one's just an amazing little product. Now we're going to move over. We're going to show you guys, I believe, either a Nate or Justin video with the Shocks open and run. Let's see who it is. Oh, it's a Nate.
What's up, guys? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today, I'm excited to showcase to you another awesome pair of open ear designed bone conduction headphones from Shocks. These are the Open Run Minis. I've tested multiple in the past. These are going to be one of the most lightweight bone conduction headphones you can have. So let's go ahead and get these unboxed and test them out. So right here, you guys can see very simple boning.
Technically,
the biggest
you're not
benefit
to
these types of headphones is the fact that you're still going to be able to hear
Wiley,
everything
Twitch
outside
does
around
not allow
your
you
music,
to
your podcast, or whatever it is you're listening to. So on the inside, you're going to find your
YouTube
headphones,
at the
as you
same
guys can
time.
see
It's
right there.
against their
If we continue on, you're going to get a
service.
very nice carrying case. On the inside of this carrying case, I kind of put some stuff in here. You're going to have your charging cable.
Not to say
and then inside of this
I
box,
would
you're going
rather.
to
I
have
wish
your
I
user
could.
manual and other things of the sorts. Now,
If
these are
Justin
very
gave
easy
me
to
the
use,
okay, I
and they
would do
also
it.
sound great too. They're also super comfortable. You cannot tell that you're wearing them almost. I have these in blue. They are going to come in multiple colors. Just looking at them, they have this nice soft touch material that goes all the way around them, and it's just a very simple design, but they're very useful. So let's go ahead and try these on. So the way you wear these is you guys can see the loops that are right there. Those are just going to go over your ears. So the sound quality that you're going to get from these, while I can't lie and say that they're going to be as great as wearing, like Apple AirPod Pros or top of the line Bose in-ear headphones or something like that, they're not really designed for that. Now, I'm not saying the sound quality is bad, because it's perfectly fine and I think anybody would accept it. Now, they do have a ton of bass too. The cool thing about these is whenever you're wearing them, if you have them on your ears, you're
Yeah,
not going to
whenever
feel the
you're
bass
wearing
kind
them.
of in your ears. You're going to feel them around like this temple area right here, because that's where the bass is coming from. So you guys can see they're super lightweight. They are not going to fall out. So if you guys are looking for a good way to stay aware of your surroundings, if you're going on a bike ride, if you're
Very, very awesome little product from Shocks. If you guys need something like that, definitely check that out. Now, what happened is, you guys probably seen I put a little disc on my shirt. It's actually the microphone I'm using right now. And that's the next product in the carousel, the Anchor Work M650. It's actually a very cool little piece. Now, we're going to say about that. This is the Anchor Work M650. Comes with 2 microphones. Comes with this cool little carrying case. Inside here, you're going to be greeted with a couple things. First and foremost, this is the second microphone right there. With that, now, of course, the actual shield does come off with this, and we can actually try and prop this off. Let's see if I can get this to do this on hand. So you can pull the shields off and swap them out if you want to change the shield and make it look the way you want to make it look. And I think that's kind of cool that it does that. So awesome that they actually have that on here. Now, this microphone can be actually connected of one of 2 ways. You have the clip like that, so you can clip it to your clothing, or you can pop it back off, and it is magnetic and will clip in just like that. Now, you'll put it back in the case, and that is where it's going to charge with that, and it'll have a lighting on the front to show you the charge. Now, to use this device, you can connect it in multiple of ways. That's right, multiple ways. First and foremost, you have 3.5 to 3.5, or you have the USB-C to USB-C charging cable. Those cables are also going to be your data cable if you connect it up to your PC, or the 3.5 to 3.5 is going to be for your DSLR cameras. Now, they do give you the extra little disc on here, of course, so if I grab this, I can grab the gold disc. We're going to grab the other microphone right here. We're going to pop off that disc right here. And we're going to connect up the gold one and show you guys what the gold would look like on here. Just like that, you have gold. Now, I want a purple version. If Anchor is watching, or if Anchor Adam is out there, I want a purple version of this disc. I want purple. Come on, man. I need that purple. Now, with that, of course, you have the connectabilities of the DSLR cameras with 3.5 to 3.5. You can connect it up to your PC, which is how I have it right now. And that is, of course, just a very simplified little connection of just connecting it with the USB-C to USB connectability with that. Now, that's actually kind of cool with that. But there's a couple other options out there. They do give you these connectable pieces, USB-C connection, or lightning cable for your iOS users. Maybe you have a tablet, iPad, or something like that you want to connect it up to. They give you those options inside this kit, so they thought about you, and they're like, yeah, we got you. We got you. Don't worry about it. We got you. Now, the controller. This is, of course, your controller. This is what I have hooked up. With that, you'll have touch sensitivity over here. So if I move it around, it'll allow me to adjust and change positions with that. And, of course, drop down. It's not going to allow me to do a lot because we are actually in action. So if I swap back out of this microphone, let's grab this microphone connection. Let's go back over to my Blue Yeti X. We're now back on the Blue Yeti, and I can like this. And that's how I had it running, was off the cable. Now, like I said, you have the connectability, so you do have a little touchscreen right here. This touchscreen, of course, is just its screen locked. Let's do this. So I have to unpress the lock button, which is on the side. Now I'm going to unlock it, of course, and now we can actually adjust the gain up or down if we want higher gains with that. Now we can also record off of this straight into this. So there is a hard drive built into that. There are actually more settings. You can actually do sync settings. So if you want to synchronize these as well, you can actually sync the microphones with that too. Now, you have the TRX2, TRX1s. The TRX and the TRX is actually your microphones. So each one is labeled TRX 1 and 2. Now you can technically also shut these off by the button on the side, and that's actually kind of cool that you have all that accessibility, usability, and the quality of these devices. Of course, you got the full colorations and patterns with that. The M650, that is a phenomenal piece. Now, with that being said, I did notice that mine needs charged. It was actually getting a little low, so we're going to plug it in and just charge. Now, we're going to move over to the iWalk magnetic device. Now, the iWalk magnetic device is actually something I've been using a lot lately. Now, this is actually their power bank. Now, this power bank is for your magnetic charging devices, your iPhones, all right? Your iPhone. This is a 5,000 milliamp power bank. This 5,000 milliamp power bank is going to give your iPhone 14 Pro X or your 14 Pro Max about one full charge with that. Now, the way that works is, of course, it's magnetic. So all you got to do is flip it over there, it sticks to it, and it's up and running. Hit the power button on the side, it's going to pop on. It's going to show you guys I have 100% charged, and it's ready to charge my device. And there it goes, right there, instantly starts charging. Cool thing about this is it also has a kickstand. So it is also a kickstand, so you can hold your phone up just like this and use this. Now, I was actually trying to use this last night on stream last night, but my apps were not working, so that's what happened there. To do this, you just literally charge it with the USB-C cable, and the cable is, of course, included in the kit. It does have a display to show you guys the percentage of the charge on the device. This is a really cool piece, very simple piece. 5,000 milliamp. This one's one of those ones I say, hey, you know, you need one of these. This is actually going to come in handy when I go on my vacation in a few weeks. So I'm definitely going to be running with this on the back of my phone. Of course, it's going to be a little bit heavier, but I'm going to be using it for my trip. So, hey, one of those things. iWalk Mag-X Magnetic Wireless Power Bank. Cool little piece. Definitely say check it out. You might not be disappointed with that one at all. So if you're looking for something like that, I have not seen the one by Anker. They have an Anker one that's like that. Well, hell, I have not seen it. I wonder if anybody on the team has actually covered that one. Right on. Now I'm intrigued. I wonder if anybody on our team covered it at all. Next up is a 6-minute long video of a product that I actually did.
James here with quick showcase, and
we don't need that long video. What this is the OBSBot. It's possible. I believe you know what? I think I remember Anchor Adam having it one time. I could have seen that. What do you mean? I get a vacation, Joanna. It's technically not a vacation that is a vacation. So I do have some downtime coming up in a few weeks. So it's just what's going to have to happen. It's possible I've seen it on Anchor Adams. Now with this, of course, the Meet Auto Tracking Phone Mount. This is just going to allow you to connect up your phone. And it's going to turn your phone into a 2-axis or style gimbal with this. It's just going to rotate and follow you around the room. Now, we can actually jump forward because it does come in a nice little carrying case and shell, user manual, and all of the other stuff with this. There's the actual case itself. It does come with a mini tripod. So it does come with the tripod to set this up on your counter. You could put it on a bigger tripod with the tripod screw if you wanted to do it that way as well. This one does not work with an app. It doesn't need an app at all to run because the sensor and the system is all built in to the actual device itself. Now this will actually track people. That's the way it works. It tracks the person and keeps that person in view. Now we're going to move over here. We're going to actually show you guys right there. There's the little tripod. I actually have that tripod. Still use the tripod. And then we have this. Of course, that's your device. The device is chargeable. You'll just pop it open, swivel it out, use your phone, connect it to it. Now, technically, you can put your phone on here in vertical or horizontal. That's up to you, or portrait or landscape. That's on you to decide. But it does give you that option with this. Now let's move forward where we're actually using this device over here. Actually, where's it at? Right here. You guys can see how smooth it is. It does keep track of you. It does work well. So, now I bet you if you put it in the other direction, it'd even be better. I put it in TikTok mode. Scared everybody. So if you need, the OBSBot is a great option. Now we're going to be moving over to the Fanatec X8 Apex tire inflator that James did.
And today we're taking a quick look at the new product, guys. This is from Fanatec. This is
Who let this guy do all these 7-minute videos? Wow. We jump forward, all right?
heat support.
Look, it's not even unboxed yet, and he's still talking. This is a cool tire inflator. This tire inflator will allow you to do anywhere from 0 to 150 psi. This is going to allow you to do 4 car tires off a charge, multiple bicycle tires or motorcycle tires, or mini basketballs. Now with this, you do have a digital display. That digital display is going to allow you to read out what the air pressure is in the indicated tire that you are connected to, or basketball. It will then also give you a reading of the pressure you want to hit. Now, when it starts working, it will automatically shut off when you hit that targeted air pressure that you want targeted. Now, it does come with this cool carrying case. It does come with all the hoses and the adapters and pieces for this as well with that. It does come with the basketball inflator, your tire inflator, and everything. Now, it does have lighting on top. The lighting will do straight flashlight or SOS pattern with that. Now, you have 4 modes, preset modes in there, or you can do manual mode. Manual mode is going to allow you to change from PSI to KPA or bar. It will also allow you to go anywhere from 0 to 150 PSI for that. Now, you also have a USB-C port on the bottom and a USB-A port, and it's going to allow you to charge your phone off of this because it is a rather large lithium power bank that's built into this, so you can actually charge a device off of that. Now with that, you have a nice large screen right there, very easy to read, very simple to read. With that, very easy to adjust everything with that if you need. This one's a really cool one. This one works really well. If we jump forward, you guys will hear it in action.
And let it go.
Just like that, you have a tire that's inflated and you're happy and on the go. Now, we're going to be moving over to the Anchor Nebula Capsule 3. This is a 1080p laser projector I did. A very, very awesome projector.
James here, and today we're taking a look at the Anchor Nebula Capsule 3. This is their 1080p laser projector.
Like he was saying, this is their 1080p projector. Now, this 1080p projector is a little bit bigger than a soda can, but not as big as a tall soda can. Now, this one's going to allow you to do up to 120-inch screen. It does have a built-in battery. That built-in battery, of course, is going to allow you to run about 2.5 hours or so on that battery mode. Now, it does come in 2 variations. You have the Transformer version, or you have, of course, the standard version that I had with that. Now, you can actually do some very cool stuff with this. It only weighs about 2 pounds. Now, this is, of course, 300 ANSI lumens brightness, and my kid's making a lot of noise, but it's all good, all good. With that. Now, soda can design. They say it's about 950 grams with that. So it's actually kind of cool. But let's talk about a few things. First and foremost, 1 8-watt speaker, Android TV 11. The Android TV 11 is going to allow you to run pretty much all apps on hand that you really need to run with that. You have anywhere from 40-inch to 120-inch screen, 16:9 aspect ratio with that, of course, on hand. Now, you do have an HDMI connection, auxiliary output, Type-C connection, and a Wi-Fi connectability as well. Now, with this, of course, you have some other stuff that's included. First and foremost, it does have a CPU, so it is pretty much like a mini PC. The CPU is a quad-core ARM Cortex A55 CPU. Now, that GPU is a G52MP2 with that 16 gigabytes of hard drive space, 2 gigabytes of DDR RAM inside this. Now, you do have your Wi-Fi connectability, 2.4 and 5G. You also have Bluetooth 5.0. That Bluetooth 5.0 is going to give you about 90 feet of connectability as long as you're not walking through walls or have a lot of things blocking the path to the device. That means you can mirror your phone. You can pair another Bluetooth speaker up to this and give it more sound, anything and everything in between. This device is going to give you about 30,000 hours of lamp life before it starts to slightly degrade. So that's about 6 hours a day for the next 10 years. No problem with this device. With this, if you want to use it just as a Bluetooth speaker, about 10 hours on music mode at about 60% volume. Anything over that, of course, is going to chew up battery. It'll take less than 3 hours or approximately 3 hours to fully charge this device. It does have a tripod stand if you need, so you can do that as well. This is called a DLP, which is digital laser projector. That DLP is a 0.23 DMD style of a laser projector, so it's actually a really nice one. There we are, just bouncing around, popping around, showing you guys like the user interface. Is their own skinned version, so you have all of that accessibility with that. Really, really, really awesome projector right there. Of course, I believe we jump over and we pull up some Nintendo games. No, we do a video test. There you go. So.
The colorations are beautiful. This projector puts off a lot of power. If you guys look and stand in front of me, if I stand in front of it, you'll see how much it's putting off.
So even though I'm standing up there, it's actually projecting that screen right onto my hand like that my hand was in the air. That's how bright that little thing is, and that's actually kind of cool. So you do have that. Now here's the sound test.
Royalty-free or DMCA-free music. Now I'm going to back it off a little, guys, right here until the music starts going.
Sound, all right?
This is just a relaxed style music.
I think he said it. Anchor Nebula Capsule 3. I can't wait to see what they come out with next. I can only imagine what the newest version is going to do. Now we're going to pop over. We're going to show you guys the original capsule. This is, of course, from Anchor. This is
Games here, and today we're taking a look.
Version. What? That's right. The first version. We're going to jump forward, though, where we actually have it coming out of the box. Remote control. Yes, it does come with the remote control, but now this one is a little bit lower of a version. 100 ANSI lumens brightness. This one will only do about a 100-inch screen. So anywhere from 40-inch to 100-inch screen. Comes in two colorations, black or red. With that. Now, of course, this has Android 7.1. So, not as many apps, but still enough apps that you're not going to be disappointed or missing that. Now, this, of course, is only 480p at 16:9 aspect ratio. This one only has about one 5-watt speaker. Now, this one is actually a true soda can sized device. This is literally like the soda can you would grab out of the fridge to drink. Like, it's that small. Now, this does have an HDMI 1.4 connectability, so you can connect up a Switch or other device with this, of course. Now, it would allow input, about 1080p input, so just remember that. Now, you do have a quad-core A7 smartphone CPU in this, so it is a smartphone CPU, not actually a different style. Now, with this, of course, you have a GPU. It is the Adreno, I believe it's the 304. If I can remember correctly, I think it's the 304 on this one. Now, with that, it's 1 gigabyte of DDR, 8 gigabytes of hard drive space, 5200 milliamp battery, dual connectability, Wi-Fi, 5G, and 2.4, of course, with that. Now, the Bluetooth is only 4.0 with this one, so a little bit less of a distance of connectability, but still connectability nonetheless. Now, since this one is a little bit lower with the ISO and the ANSI lumens, you get about 4 hours of usage, so you can watch a full movie with this, no problem, no issue. Now, you can plug it in, have unlimited fun if you really wanted. But just another really awesome projector right there. Just a great piece, honestly. I love that little projector. We're going to move over. We're actually playing some Nintendo. Look, it's me and Mario. No, it's not. Workout. Anybody want to look at some workout equipment? We got the Flybird weight bench up next. Flybird weight bench. Oh,
This
we got
Flybird
Puffles.
adjustable weight bench pairs perfectly with the Flybird adjustable dumbbells. This weight bench supports a 700-pound weight capacity. It has 7 back positions, 3 seat positions, and I'll show you the different locking positions here for the back, which
Holy,
allow you to do
I need some
sit-ups,
lunch.
inclines, lift weights, etc. It also has 2 foot pad positions for when you want to use it to actually do sit-ups. But you could see sitting in it, using your Flyber adjustable weight, dumbbells, and lifting, it works out real well. So I took my son here to demo it for me. My son decided to try it out to see if it supports his weight with the footrests, doing some sit-ups with the incline all the way back. And as you can see, it's slightly inclined towards the ground, so he has to bend all the way backwards to where he's not quite flat. He's actually bent inverted towards the ground, and it supports.
Story time. While the video's playing, did you guys know that he made Justin go jogging yesterday? What? That's right. His son Oliver took him out last night, and Justin got winded, of course. So he got lapped by his own son. His own son lapped him, and he got him winded. Just a little story time. Justin's probably shaking his head right now, like, why'd you tell that? So, cool little piece. That one folds up very, very well. It's actually quite accessible and usable with that. Now, we're going to be moving over to a thermal printer from Nelco. Jogged. Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, most exercise I get is lifting these power stations behind me. I'm not sure you guys can see those back there, but those things, that's my exercise. That is my living room lately. I'm not sure, I'm going to go there. My wife is like, what? I want my living room back. I want my dining room table back. Let's pop back over. Next up, of course, like I said, the Nelco thermal printer. This is actually a cool little thermal printer right here. If you ever need to do shipping labels and stuff, this is a good option. James here, and today we're taking a look at this very cool little Bluetooth thermal printer. Dude. Now this is a shipping label printer. Did you see me last night trying to handle that 30-pound wireless 4x6 for small usage with that. Now this can actually work on your Android phones, your iOS phones, your PCs, MacBooks, and anything in between. Now inside this kit, of course, you're going to get the user manual for the
it's all good, buddy.
You're going to get a couple other slips over here for that as well. Now you also get this really cool little mini USB. This USB has actually got all the drivers, your files and walkthroughs, manuals, everything you need to learn how to use this on hand. Now they also give you this USB to USB-C dongle in case you can't connect it up. I wasn't feeling good yesterday. Now they also give you a bunch of test labels, so you do get about 50 or more of those labels right here for shipping on hand. Now it does show you guys that you have to put that side down when doing this, of course, so you need to make sure which side goes in the printer. Now when you are running this, it also comes with a USB to USB cable, and this is going to connect up to your PCs if you don't want to use a Bluetooth connection. It's a standard USB to the old school USB, of course. You then get the power brick, of course. This is your power brick. Phil, what's the name of that cable? It does have a nice long cabling. It does have the DC style to AC style 3-prong. And I'm going to actually connect this up to my power station and use off the power station. Yeah, that's fun of it. Now, you do have, of course, the printer. Now, the printer, of course, you're going to load up here. It doesn't take nothing. It's a thermal style. So while this is actually going, we're going to let that video play, and we're going to talk about that. I'm going to say, man, we had some really, really crazy rain the last couple days. We had so much rain that a lot of our roads actually washed out up here. And there was actually a lot of people stuck because the roads completely washed out. We had one area, like the town right over next to us, had over 4.5 to almost 5 inches of rain in an hour. 4.5 to 5 inches of rain in 1 hour. It was just crazy. So now you guys see that it just powered on, came on. Your Bluetooth connect this to whatever device that you feel like using.
You missed
now, of course, I have it connected up to the Bluetooth device through the app on my phone. You will need to, of course, grab their app. Yeah, it was bad. And of course, it's in the manual. You'll pop it in. Once you're connected up to the Bluetooth, you'll go into where you need either the gallery or whatever you want. And inside the gallery, I actually have this fake shipping label that we're going to use.
The
Now,
old USB.
we're going to just grab a couple of these slips. I'm
Yep,
going to
yep.
say 4 of these, and we're going
Like
to
the
print out
printers used
4
to
of them
use.
and show you guys how fast.
I'm not
it
sure why
actually
they had
does
it on here.
4 of these. Now, I'm just going to grab
Don't
4
need it
just
no
like
more.
that, pull it off, and then I'm going to grab the printer, of course, back here, and we're going to
They're
make
old.
sure that
That's
it
an
goes
old
in the
design.
proper
There's
direction.
really
just
we've
like this.
upgraded.
Now
We
it
don't
should
need 'em.
grab it like that, pull it back, and then it's going to level it and equal it out. It's just that simple, that easy. Now,
It's
when
just
we
what
come
I'm saying,
over
right?
here,
we don't need it.
I'm going to grab the phone, and of course, we're going to grab the phone right here, and we can click print. We can also edit it if we need, but we're just going to click print to
I know.
print the actual label.
I
Now, I'm
laugh
going to
about
show
it
you
though.
guys this in real life so you can see this. With that, of course, it's now feeding it back through, and that's because I just hit this top button, and I'm just showing you guys the preview of how it will work and how it will come out. Just that simple, that easy, and it's out just that way. Now, of course, we're going to do now want to
We're gonna feed it and we're gonna
Of
print.
course, we want to make sure it's
Yeah,
properly in
it's-
place.
Some technologies
There we
never
go,
change.
just like that, and it's ready. Now, I'm going to click over here to that, and it should now find it and start printing the device.
We're gonna show a fill
Now,
video
of course,
in
you
a second.
may need to make sure it's paired back up to the Bluetooth to do that. So, if guys, let's do that first and foremost, of course.
Disconnecting
So when
my
we
Bluetooth.
pop back here,
What's that?
we're going to grab this, and it's going to say grab the printer, and I'm going to say connect to that printer, of course, on hand.
Can't
It is
believe
now
I disconnected that printer.
to that printer. Now we're going to pop over, and we're going to now print it, and you guys are going to see. Here we go. Look,
It's that quick.
we print
Honestly,
the second one.
It's that
We're
quick.
printing the third one, and we're going to print the fourth one right here. That is all it takes to print these labels out, just like that. You have a nice thermal printer.
You have a nice label right there you can use. Honestly, great little piece. Very fast, very simple.
Now we're going to move over to the Eufy Clean X9 Pro bot. This is the cleaner bot.
This is a fill video. We're just going to grab a random video and play it.
The Eufy X9 Pro will take your cleaning to a whole new level. You could be at work or on vacation, and it will continue to clean your house, every square inch of it, even underneath all the hard furniture that you've never wanted to take a mop or vacuum before. Here we have the Eufy X9 Pro mopping the kitchen floor. It's doing a really great
BLH.
job with the
What's
adaptive dual
BLH?
rotating mops. They're pushing down with 1 kilogram
There's
of
a
pressure
BLH.
to break down any stubborn stains that
that
might
Anchor?
appear. The rotating mops will rotate at 180 RPM, and as you can see, they overlap themselves without leaving any gaps while
It's
mopping.
actually kind of cool. But wait a minute. You got terracotta tile on your floor? I have questions now, sir.
Here I'm going to show you how well the Eufy X9 Pro traces around an area rug. It traces around the outside edge of the rug by doing its little shimmy
got
shake
hardwood
here, all
floors.
the way around the corners.
Oh, look at this guy.
I'm really
Just
impressed on
showing
how
off all
well
the floors.
this thing can measure out the rug and where it's
Yeah, it looks
actually
like almost like a
located.
terracotta
and know that
style.
it's
It's
just an
actually kind
area
of cool. I
rug.
like that. It is a peachish color,
It'll
though.
do the edge, and then it'll come around and actually
Yeah,
start
it's all good.
doing the
all
rest of the
good.
rug. I've increased the speed of this process just to save on time, but you can see it's so precise.
Now, with this, of course, the mopping heads do lift up when it determines that there's actually carpet there. So you don't have to worry about it dragging that dirt over the carpet. It will lift that up. Now, of course, it's not meant for high shag. So if you're running over high shag, it's not going to be able to lift it all the way up off that. It's just one of them things. Now, with that, of course, you see it. It's spinning. It's cleaning. It's doing what it should. At a very fundamentally very great price, and Phil loves that thing because now he doesn't have to mop his floors. Why, man? You know, we don't want to rip stuff up. That's just too much work ripping stuff up. Next up is, of course, the very cool little MagSafe phone grip holder right here.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment here to show you guys something really awesome. This is the ESR Halo Lock. It's a MagSafe ring grip for your iPhone. You can see I have my iPhone 13 base model here, and
Four.
this is the
See, I
actual
point out
clip itself.
13.
As you can see, it has kind of like 2 points of articulation where it can come out and kind of extend, so
Come on,
you can put your phone
stretch.
both
I'm
up
tired.
vertically and horizontally. It's very easy. In fact, I can just do
No
this,
caffeine all weekend.
and I can
Or
pick
all
up my
week.
phone super easy, and I don't have to worry about anything. You can see, look at my little
Just
BB on my
bounce,
phone
bounce.
screen. He's my little babushka. But you know, super easy. You just clip right on, it centers itself. So even if you put it like on down here, it'll like kind of click at the very center of the phone. So
Man, that's
you know it's
messed
always gonna be
up.
centered, and then you can rotate
At least you didn't
about
step
the
on the
center
magnetic
too,
block.
to get whatever angle you
That
want.
could have
So
been
you
worse.
can stand your phone vertically, leave it freestanding, you know, so you can see it's fine. Show you like the little side angle of it, and then you can also do it horizontally, and then again show you the little side angle so you can see how it operates. But very easy to use, very easy to clip on. I'm going to do a quick phone case. I don't know if this MagSafe is going to...
Now, it will not stick to a phone case unless you have that extra magnet in there. It's just one of those things. It's not strong enough. And a lot of things aren't going to allow that unless it's a true MagSafe phone case. Now, the true MagSafe phone cases usually have magnets preset in there for you. So just remember that. Now, this is a cool little phone holder, ring holder for you if you need. Now we're going to be moving over to the iWalk LinkPod Y2 power bank.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger
The
here to show you
Nikita
the
video.
iWalk Link Pro Y2. This is an amazing portable charger that features a lightning cable that you can use to charge your iDevices. Now this thing is absolutely fantastic. Let me show you why I love it. So first off, this matte black kind of gloss is just really nice. This right here on the side is basically what will tell you the percentage of the battery. It's 24. I know it looks weird. That's just because of the refresh rate of the camera, but I promise you it's stable. It doesn't actually flash like that. And it's just really nice. It comes with a USB-C
Well, his
to
refresh rate's
USB-C
that low.
power cord to charge it. What I love about this the most, and it's just like the small things. I know iWalk cares about the consumer because they include this really awesome USB-C female to USB-A male adapter that you can use to plug it on to the end of here and either use it on your computer or on a USB-A power block that you can use. I think that's fantastic. So if we're talking about analytics for the battery, just know that it can charge an iPhone 14 Pro basically to full in less than an hour. It takes about 30 minutes to put it about 56%. So the final charge time for iPhone
just like that, you have a power bank that will work with your Apple products. Very quick, very simple, very easily. Like if you're needing the iWalk LinkPod Y2. Now we're going to be moving over to some Govee RGB IC lights. These are actually light strips. I believe this is going to be possibly a Nate video. Yep.
Going on, guys? What's up? Nate with Dragon Blogger Tech and Entertainment. Today we're going to be taking a look at another awesome product by Govee. These are the Govee 16.4 inch RGB IC light strips. So these are going to be a great way to add flair to whatever setup you can think of, whether it be a backyard patio, indoors on your walls. As you guys can see, I have it actually set up under my desk, which is super easy to get set up. It has sticky on the back side of it that peels off, and it sticks up, and it's going to stay there for a long time. Now, this is the 16.4 version. This does come in longer lengths, but we're going to go ahead and talk about these today. So these are going to be able to be paired with the Govee app. So let me go ahead and show you the Govee app right here. So if we take a look, you guys can see that I have all of my Govee lights right here. But what we're after today is going to be these desk lights right there. So if you want to, you can individually control them by just turning them off. So if we go ahead and hit the off button right here, you guys are going to notice after a couple of seconds, dependent on your Wi-Fi speed, mine's pretty slow tonight, it'll turn off right there. You can also turn them on. Now you can group these with other compatible Govee products in order to be able to do color themes throughout your whole room across all devices. Let me go ahead and jump into the settings of the Govee light strips that we're taking a look at today to show you the ambience at this.
Now with that, of course, you have the app. The app's going to allow you to adjust the coloration to like you want on certain segments. Of course, you can pick the segment and change those colors throughout the segment. Now, you also have music mode. Music mode is going to let you adjust, and it's going to adjust. Just ignore the yawn. I don't know where that came from, and I do apologize. Now, It's going to allow you to adjust with music mode, will react to your voice or music. And then you can go into scenes. Now you do have, I believe it's like 40 scenes in this one. And each one of those scenes is going to allow you to adjust it to a preset pattern and coloration, kind of like the lightning right here on hand with that. That's actually kind of cool. No. You just tell them it's pointless and just need to restart it. Oh yeah, I definitely would go fix it. Yeah, tell them to go. Yeah, exactly. Emails, man, emails. Just send it email. So with this, of course, you have a nice long section of lighting. They can be used pretty much anywhere with a lot of different patterns, a lot of different colorations. Now, the Govee app works with all their lighting and their home devices, so you don't need a separate app, and that's actually really, really very, very cool. If you need Govee. Up next is a Lamicall product. The Lamicall product that
Next up, guys, is from Lamicall. This is their car headrest mount. Now, this will fit a tablet
While this is
or
playing,
a
I'm going to
phone
step aside one
to
quick
hold
second.
it into the headrest. This thing is just beautiful. Let's say you guys got kids and you want to put a tablet to keep them busy in the back seat. This will actually be what you'll need. Instruction manual, guys, will tell you how to disassemble it and assemble it and all of that. I really don't need that because I've done plenty of Lamicall products. Let's grab all this out. So this is your piece. You will lift your headrest up. You will slide this in, and to slide this in, guys, this does have adjustments. This is where your headrest bars will go, and you can actually slide it in to fit whatever diameter that you have in your car. Now, it is spring loaded.
Now, with that spring loaded, it's going to go between those little pulls on your headrest, and it's going to stay there. On the back is, of course, the connector pivot ball. That ball is going to pop in there, and then you're going to clamp onto it nice and tight. Now, with that, that is your tablet holder. Now, the tablet holder can be used for more than just a tablet. You definitely can use it for your smartphones if you want. It will fit that. Now, this is going to allow a tablet anywhere from 4.7 inches all the way up to almost 13 inches. Cell phones, tablets, or anything in between, like your iPad Pros, your minis, your Galaxy tablets, your Fire tablets, will all fit in this device. Now, it does come in two colorations, red or black, so if you need a different coloration with that, you can actually do that. Now, there's a minimum and maximum of that spring load on that piece, and it's a minimum is 2.8 inches, max is 5.9 inches to work properly with this. Now, this device, of course, is going to allow you to use this and not have to worry about, let's say, your kids touching the tablet, shutting it off, or arguing about what they're watching. You leave it on one thing, and that's the way it works. Maybe you're in the back seat of a car and you just want to watch something yourself. This will allow for that. This is actually a really cool piece. It works really, really well. It's just a great option for you. Lamicall. We're going to be moving over to a very cool foldable neck fan up next.
Hey everyone, Nikita with Dragon Blogger here to show you this absolutely fantastic bladeless neck fan. This thing is perfect. I am in Southeast Texas and it is quite hot, so I'm excited to get to use this. It's a very sleek design, very easy to put around your neck, and it's foldable for when you want to store it up. It's got a one button design, and I love that because it's super easy. It comes with a USB-C to USB-A charging cable, and this is where you charge it from. And it's also marked right and left, so you'll know what side to put it on. So right is going to be the side with the power, so all you have to do is put it on your neck and then press the button.
Something
it's got
weird crawling around in my
points
kitchen.
of contact where air comes out from the fan. So, I mean, it feels refreshing already. And then to up the speed, you just hit it once. This will bring it to the second level. Hit it a third time. It'll bring it to the third level, which, I mean, even at its third level, it's definitely blowing really hard. But what I love about it is that it's pretty silent. Like, even with my headphones off, this thing is pretty quiet. And I have, sound kind of blocked out with these headphones, but yeah, it's pretty quiet. And then when you hit the button the fourth time, it will turn it off because it's just a one button control. And it's only
now with that, it does have a built-in 5,000 milliamp battery, so it's going to last quite a long time for that. This is going to give you that cooling ambient temperature when you need it. Great for people that are on their feet all day and don't have that cooling. Just give you that little cooling effect. Great for pretty much anything. Maybe you want this for the airplane. You definitely, airplanes don't have enough cool air for you. This will give you that extra little cooling effect on the airplane as well. And that's kind of cool. I kind of like that idea. Maybe I should get one for the airplane. I didn't think about that. So if you're looking for something like that, right here, the Nea foldable neck fan. Now we're going to be moving over to the Namcom Solar Garden Turtle that is actually outside my door, guarding my door.
Game fans, today we're taking a look at the Nacom Solar Garden Turtle. Of course, this is the Solar Garden Turtle here. This has 7 LEDs, has some floweration colorations, and is made out of resin. Guys, look at this little beauty. All the way around, has the eyes, has the flowers. You can see its tail, even on the back. You'll see the solar panel here. You also see the on and off switch. If we slide that over, it should indicate on and off, of course, and now you guys will start seeing the lighting right there. You do have the solar panel. It does work in the dark, and if I drop this light down right here, you guys will start seeing this a little bit better. Quite cool, quite impressive little device. If I shut it off, you guys will see it even brighter. I am loving this turtle. Now I'm going to turn this back on. We're going to turn on my light.
Oh, look at that. Sound dropped. What?
I love this little solar turtle. Good for the garden, good for the house, wherever you really want it. And if you don't want the light on, guys, you definitely can shut the light off and not have it. It's good for everything. This thing is gorgeous, nice, and awesome. My wife is going to love this little Nacom Solar Garden Turtle. I want to thank you for checking this out.
This thing is still being used to this day right outside my front door. Very cool little product. Looks really well, and it's actually held up quite well as well. We're going to be moving over to the Yosuda Magnetic Rower. This is a water rower, of course, right here.
What's up, everyone? My name is Demetrius. And
with this, of course, you have a rower machine that's going to you work out all your core muscles with this. Now, this does have a max weight limit on this too, so anybody up to about 350 pounds is your max weight limit. Now, with this, you will need to put this together because it does come in pieces. With that. Now, inside that plastic tank are these little parts that's going to spin water. That's going to be part of your resistance. Now, you actually put water inside. This does come with that filler and everything with that. Now, it does have a digital display. The digital display is going to allow you to keep track of calories earned and burned, miles rode on this, and actually time spent. It also has a tablet or a phone holder up there as well, so you can connect up to that. You can connect up to into an app, challenge people as well. That is where you're going to actually put the water, and here's actually just him putting it together just like that. It does take a little bit to actually do this, of course, installing it. With it on hand, you will need to feed up the cables and everything else with that to connect it in. Once you're in there, you can actually start rowing away and going to town with this. It's just a great, simple little product that's going to allow you to work out all those core muscles that you need. Now, you can lift this and tip it up and adjust it and pull it and move it throughout the rooms. It does have front wheels, but remember, you do have water in there, so make sure that plug is plugged perfectly with this. That's a great option from Yosuda if you're looking for something like that. Now, I believe we have the Quinair leg massagers. There we go. Oh, it's a me video.
Alright, guys, this is from Quinair. This is their new air compression.
We don't need the whole video. This is a left and right leg style device. Where this works is like airbags. So inside this device, you can have airbags that's going to massage in different patterns up and down. Now, this kit actually does your legs, your feet, and your thighs with this. Now, you do have multiple modes and multiple intensities with this device, of course, as well. So with that, you do have that. You have 3 modes, 3 intensities, and 3 heat levels. There are actually 2 extender pads. You guys are seeing me right here fighting to put it on with the Velcro. Once you're on, you're going to get used to this. It's going to go a lot quicker. With that, you have the modes. You have combination, circulation, or sequence. Sequence is going to be the combination of both of those modes in one. You then have minimum, medium, and maximum intensity. Also, you have minimum, medium, and maximum heat level. Now, there's actually a $40 clippable coupon for this device today as well. Now with that comes in, of course, 2 colorations, green that I had or blue coloration patterns with this. With that, of course, like I said, my pads are going to massage around back and forth, up and down throughout your leg to give you that massage while having that heat go through there. This is great for a lot of different things, like let's say, rejuvenating, just, getting done with workouts or anything and everything in between. This will do what you need. Of course, you can see me there fighting it, trying to put it on. Once we're on there, you guys will see that it'll light up and connect up. You can see right there, it's just a nice little simple piece. You do have to have both of them connected. Each one does say left or right. So then once it's on, it just starts working and you're good to go. Now we're going to move over to the Rivex Ice Pack for the knee. It's a me.
James here, and today we're taking a look at the Rivex reusable cold pack for your knee or elbows, guys. It is definitely for the knees, but you can use it on your elbows and other places. Now inside here, you'll be greeted with the ice pack itself, and it's kind of cool. It is a double-sided style, so you do have a nice soft plush style, and then you have a nylon style on the other side. The other side, of course, will get colder for you if you want to use it. That way you can do it. Now, here's what it looks like. This is your ice pack. Now, to do this, there is actually a bag, guys. They do give you this plastic bag. This plastic bag is meant to be put over this while you put it in the freezer so the moisture doesn't get on this and it keeps it nice and perfect and protected.
I believe Phil had to run.
You also have the plush side, guys. So the plush side is nice and soft. Will be a little easier on you. Now, to use this, you'll wrap it around your arm like this or your elbows with that, and you'll grab this little Velcro strap and you'll pull the Velcro strap, guys, all the way around just like this until you can Velcro it on like that. Now, this can be done both ways. Yes, it's got a Velcro strap that can be used on both directions for you. Now, with that, once you're strapped on, you can use it on your knee or like I've shown you right here on your elbow. It can be moved pretty much anywhere that you need. Just make sure that you have the Velcro out and you're strapping it up properly, because if you're not, you're going to have problems like I did. Now, the cool part is it does come with that bag. Use that bag when freezing this in the freezer. Now, this is going to be good for like 20-minute intervals. Once you're done with that, pop it back in the bag, stick it back in the freezer, and you're good to go for the next round when you need it. Very soft, very easy to use, very simple little product. That works really, really well. Now, up next, of course, is the Shinewell Red Light Therapy Belt that Nate did.
So we're going to be doing a live unboxing and test of this Shinewell Red Light Therapy Belt that goes around your waist. So first of all, let's get it open. So it says right here in the front that it's supposed to relieve body fatigue and pain. It's got 3 different modes and 3 different heating levels. It says one size.
Yeah, I actually still have it on purpose.
Automatically in 30 minutes. So it looks like in the box you're going to have the belt itself. You're going to have the battery pack right here with the carbon fiber design. And it looks like this can be used to charge devices because it's really just a battery pack. USB-C to USB-A charging cable. And then an instruction manual right here. It looks pretty cool. You guys see you have a baby blue trim around it.
My watch off.
Mode and power. And then right here, this is how you're going to adjust it. So this is just going to go over your waist. So this little pocket over here is where you're going to place the battery pack and plug it into the cable that is coming off of the belt itself. Now you'll notice that we can enable the power by just simply pressing down right here. Maybe you have to hold. So it's actually vibrating too. You guys aren't able to tell, but it is vibrating. So you guys can see that right there. It's just kind of sitting around our stomach. So I don't think it's really like making my stomach contract or anything because it's not enough vibration strength. But that red light is supposed to help rejuvenate.
So with that red light therapy, you have the multiple modes of the red lights to work with that. And then you have that massaging mode or that vibration style. Now, this is, of course, good for your backs. If you need this for your backs or even your stomachs, you can even put it on your legs. And just run around with that. It's going to help use that red light in there to massage also while it's massaging. Really cool piece. If you're looking for something like that, I definitely say check it out. Now we're going to be moving over to this next piece right here. This is actually a very cool little IPL hair removal tool. Now this little IPL hair removal tool is something that I actually have on hand. I showed you guys last week. We're going to show you guys again with this, of course. This actually has clippable coupons, so if you guys need, there's one of those. 2 colorations. Of course, this is the rose version. Now, the way this this works about 999 flashes, and this is actually going to help you remove hair with that. Now, inside this kit, you're going to get a few different things. First and foremost, of course, is the device itself, but we're going to set that aside, and hopefully I don't drop stuff. But we have a box inside of a box, right? Inside that box, you're going to get, of course, this little manual. It's going to tell you guys how to use proper usage and what type of person that can actually use it. It also comes with the instruction manual. The instruction manual is going to tell you where to use it and how to use it as well. You're then going to get a regular user manual if you need that as well on top of that. You then get, of course, this box. This box is actually going to have a razor and some sunglasses inside of here. Now, you do need the razor because you do need to shave before usage with that. Now, you also get some very cool little sunglasses to help protect yourself when you need that. Now, you also need this little razor right here, and you'll slide this little cap off of the razor, of course, if I can get it off. You will then go over the area that you're going to use this, and you're going to shave that area. Now, of course, I'm only using that little bit, and you guys can see it's actually freshly shaved, and now I have hair all over my computer. I'm not liking that one bit. But, hey, it happens, it happens. You will then have another box. This other box, of course, is going to be your power brick. Now, of course, I do have these really cool sunglasses on that's going to protect my eyes from the power of the laser. Once we open it up, we're going to grab the power brick out of this. Now, we do have this right here, and we're actually going to plug this into the Jackery Explorer 300. I'm going to actually plug that into this. We're going to turn on this little device. That way we have some power over here. With that, you then have, of course, the laser hair removal tool itself right here, of course, in rose coloration. Rose pattern on the side. You also have some buttons. Of course, you're going to have your power, your cooling button. On the front, you're going to have your laser button with that. So it does have cooling effect as well with that. Now, with this, of course, you have the multiple styles with this usage. You'll literally plug that in. Once you're plugged in, you're going to pop over here. We're going to turn on the power button. We're going to hold it on. We're going to show you guys right there. It does come on, and it is now on. If I want cooling, I touch that top piece, and it has a cooling effect with that. Now, if I touch the button on the front right here, you guys are going to notice that it's going to show little laser flashes as we go with that. Now, of course, when I put this down on my arm right here, just like this, you're going to notice that it's going to flash. Just like that, it is now working. And you're going to just move it around just like that if you want. Now, I can turn the cooling effect on, and it's going to start cooling down the skin as we do that. Now, that easy, that simple with that. And, of course, you guys will see right there all the countdowns of this actual device. And I'll show you guys right there with that. That easy, that simple. Now, with that, I'm going to tell you, it's not going to work right away. You are literally going to have to use this multiple times before you start noticing the true transformation of the hair being gone. So just remember that. Now, if you do not shave all of that hair, it does heat up and you will smell it. Just going to say. Cool hair removal tool, guys, right here. If you need something like that. Really great little piece. Just simple little product. There's a $35 clippable coupon as well and some really cool glasses that come with it. Why are you laughing at me, Sheila? Huh? Why are you laughing at me about it, Sheila? That's not nice. You didn't think I was going to do that. Now I got this one little pouch of no hair underneath my watch part. Put my watch back on. Let's go into the next product. I believe this is going to be a Mrs. Dragon Blogger product. This is going to be the Lola Rose. It is.
Company sent us 2 of these. It does come with the little pamphlet. You know, it's made by a UK designer, and then also it's made of good materials. Like this is pure malachite. So that's just so nice. Look at that. I love it. Has a genuine leather watch band. They say that these watches are good to 3 atmospheres. So, and water resistant, which is a lot different from waterproof. And 3 atmospheres is equivalent to 30 meters. You know, it's designed to withstand,
100 feet.
Accidental splashing and stuff, but you don't want to go swimming in. But nice little booklet. It tells you all about it. Really nice quality. Genuine silver. And then it says on
The razor
that
stuck in the
side,
box.
made in London. So, yeah, you get the little pillow and you get this nice presentation box with the drawer. Really cute little watch.
So if you need a watch, the Lola Rose might be an option for you. Now we're going to be moving over to, I believe, the Truary? I can't pronounce this one. This is a backpack. I'm just going to play the video.
Ooh, that's a really cute tote bag. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff to unpack here. Okay, firstly, this is adorable. It's got the nice little pockets on the front. Zippers seem to work well. So yeah, it's got the 2 big, like, cargo style pockets. Put a lot of stuff in there. I won't put my trail mix in there. Got a nice little Velcro pocket on the outside here, which is really nice.
Problem.
We got like a nice like little pocket for like maybe a laptop or an iPad or something like that. It's got this nice little elastic band that's bound by a Velcro strip. So if you need to slide something in there, you don't have to worry about it falling out or anything, which is super nice.
I wonder if I should
this
put that
end
away right
here,
now or let it cool
This goes
down.
into this end. And this, I assume, would plug into the power bank.
No clue. I
and
didn't.
This is where you can plug your device
did
into
not.
because that has the receiving USB
Must have
port.
been-
Let's take our charger and just
Must not have been eligible.
Oh! So then, yeah, you can just put your phone in that pocket and it's just going to charge. Or if you ever carry around, like, Bluetooth speakers or things like that while you're hiking, that'd be super good because it also has the backpack straps. So this would be a really, really good hiking backpack. I had no idea before opening it that it has
Maybe
this
I should
luxury.
shave and never.
This
and
is
just use
super
it on my
nice. So then
face.
all you'd have to do is take this USB in and connect it to your battery device. So your power bank or whatever you're using, you would attach this to it and then your
Now with this, you can use it as a tote or a backpack if you want. It does have that options. Very cool coloration with this one. Very simple little product. Actually, very nice little product right there. If you're looking for something like that, it's a good option for you. It says you can use it. You just got to be careful. So I was actually
Here
wondering.
unboxing and showcasing the LeSure Chase Orthopedic
Maybe
dog
I
bed.
should
Now,
just
this
do
is
that.
the
I'll never
size
have
for
to shave
small
again.
dogs,
It's like-
and as you can see here, it comes with 2 parts. It comes with the inner foam part, and
the
then of
Leisure
course the
Orthopedic
outer
dog
lining,
bed is
which
what we're
the
showing
bed
you guys
itself.
now, of course.
And I really
for the
like that it
puppos.
has these bumpers, kind of like on 2 sides, to make it kind of like a chase, because the dogs really like laying against the bumpers. So let's go ahead and assemble it and put it together. So here's the orthotic foam part, which you just insert into it, and you
I
can
have
see
arm
it has
hair
the
everywhere.
curved corners, so that you know how to line it up right, so that matches. All you have to do is unzip it open, and notice how the bottom has these little bubbles to help it grip onto a hard floor, so it doesn't slide around as well. Not needed for a carpet, but it's good if you put them on hard surfaces as well, so the bed won't slide everywhere. So let me move my puppy out of the way and try to get this thing together. Easy to put in, and just simply zip it back up and closed, especially when you don't have a puppy trying to get into it. All right, now we have it assembled, and here's what it looks like. And it's very, very nice and flush on the top, almost Sherpa-like, and then they've got, of course, the bordered bumpers. Let's see how he likes it. Very soft, perfect size for the puppy or a small dog. Now, this is the small dog bed version. There's larger sizes. But yeah, the puppy just loves it. And my dogs will take turns laying on it. Even my biggest Boston Terrier, who's too big for the bed, will lay on it with his legs hanging off. So if you're looking for a really nice orthopedic chase-like dog bed, this is a great.
So if you're looking for one, right there is an actual cool option for you, of course, on hand. Now, next up is some very cool little dog steps to help that little puppo get up on the bed or the couch if you need.
I am showcasing the Sika Pet Stairs. Now what this is a foam stairs that comes with these little hard slats that you could slide in, so they provide support when when your pet steps on them. So for small dogs that want to get up on a bed or say a couch, and maybe they're old, maybe they can't really jump high, this gives them nice walking
I'm old,
planks
I
that they
can't
can
jump
step
high.
on and kind of walk up the stairs
Is this
and get on
gonna
the
help
couch.
me?
As you can see, it's wrapped upon wrapped and compressed with this plastic and shrink wrap. And the moment you cut it open and allow that air to come in, it starts expanding because it is primarily that soft foam and fabric covering over it. So here we are opening it up here, letting it expand. And you can see it folds up so that it looks like just a square, but then you undo the top step and then you get your 3 steps.
I feel
And you
you,
have
man.
a zipper that gives you access to
Yeah.
take the cover off and clean it if you need to actually
I
clean
just want
it
to be able
and
to
zip off
walk
the cover.
perfectly.
You could always unzip and then pull the foam stairs out of the cover. So the first thing you do is zip the top step up to seal it up, and then you got your steps here. And then you can
How
see
is that
they're
recovery
pretty
going?
firm, even without putting the slats in. So you may or may not need the slats. It's up to you. But you can see here's what the foam looks like. And let's go ahead and put in the slats. You get these little slots here that you put in the slats. And they could be a little stiff, and it's really tight. They're fitted perfectly. So you got to kind of work it in there and then just kind of shove it and kind of work the material until you get it to kind of put all the way back. And it slides. And you just got to make sure it slides all the way back till you can't see any of the board anymore. So it takes a little bit of work, but once you get the hang of it, they're pretty easy to do. So here we are with this first one here. Just sliding it all the way in there. And then again, it doesn't stick out at all. So even though the flap doesn't like have a cover or zip closed where you put in the slot, it doesn't stick out at all. So sliding number 2 in, again, same as you did with the first one. Just slide it into the opening over here, make sure it lines up, and then just kind of work it through the material and push it all the way back. Sometimes it's better if you can kind of just stretch out the material at the same time as you push it in. So it just takes a few minutes to do. Wasn't too hard to do, though. That was the most time-consuming part. And then, of course, the third one up at the top here as well.
Take it a little easy,
Just the
buddy.
same
Take
way.
it a
Just
little
slide
easy.
it in.
You'll
Make
get
sure
there.
it locks into place, and then you're good to go. So again, this adds that firm extra padding to the top of it, so when your dog steps on it, their foot doesn't go inside. So I don't have super small dogs. Like you can see, Pumpkin goes up and down stairs. He skips stairs. But I do have an older dog who can't jump this high. But I'm demoing a Pumpkin because he actually does
Listens.
what I tell him to do, whereas the other dog kind of like ignored the stairs. So you might have to.
So just like that, you have the option of having little stairs for your puppos. Up next is the Hands Sleep Memory Foam Topper. I believe this is one I did. It
James
is.
here.
It's
Today,
James here.
taking a look at a new product, guys. This-
With this, guys, you have the Memory Foam Topper. This Memory Foam Topper is actually a really nice piece. I still use this on my bed to this day with this. Now, this does come in multiple sizes. Twin, full, queen, short queen, king, California queen, and twin XL. With this is a multi-layer design, so you do have a multi-layer design with this, of course. We're going to just move forward. We're actually pulling this out. So you have a multi-layer design. You have the outer layer, which is your 3D Air Bamboo Viscous Knit. You have your inner layer, which is your Memory Foam Cooling Gel. So it is a cooling gel memory foam layer. You then have your down alternative filling, which is your 3D structure to give it that size or lift that you want with the padding. You then have your 100% polyester stretch fabric on the bottom. Now this actually will fit very deep pocket style of mattresses, up to about 21 inches deep. Now that is actually so deep that when it does that, it will actually encapsulate your bed and you don't have to worry about it coming back off. Hey Samantha, how are you doing? That's actually cool. Now also remember though, when you're putting this on, you want the blue side up because that means your memory foam side is upwards. So with that, you have that. Now, when you put it on the bed, it just literally flips on, sets on, and you're up and going. With that, you have that extra little padding, the extra cooling capability, and it fits well. This is actually a really nice piece. I still use and has not given me problems since I put it on. I actually like this one. This one's actually a really nice piece. Definitely, if you guys need a memory foam topper, not like, not super thick, but just enough to give you that extra little comfort, this is a good option. I believe we have one last product in the carousel, and this is going to be the Andoble Car Windshield Umbrella. Which video is it? Oh, it's
you
a
ever
new
not
video.
wanting to get in your car during a hot summer day because you know that leather is going to be blistering hot? Well, Andoble's got you covered with this one, guys. This is actually a high SPF protection. It's like a very cool sunshade for your car.
Now, the way this works is inside you'll be greeted with the device. Now, the device does come with a little cool carrying case right here. Of course, black, round, and it does say sunshade. It's like an umbrella. So you'll pull this out of the device, of course, and that's when you're going to be greeted with the sunshade right here. It does have a Velcro strap. The Velcro strap does pop off and unwind, and then you'll be greeted with this device. Of course, guys, it is a multi-layer fabric with this. Now, of course, when you pop it out, like I said, it's like an umbrella. You will literally push it out, it will pop out, and it will fit your window. Now, since these are flexible skeleton structures, guys, 10 ribs all the way around, and these are flexible. That means right there, guys, you have that adjustability from sedan to truck to SUV to van, whatever you want. Now, this is adjustable handle, guys, right here. So not
the
very, very
handle
low.
can be adjusted to fit whatever size car you need.
Anybody else?
Lock, of course, in place. And then you will pop this ball right here, and it does adjust the handle with that. So the handle is what's going to sit on the dash to hold it up against the window like that. Now, with that multi-layer, of course, you guys could just walk around like this with the umbrella to protect yourself. I know you guys see the coloration on the outside. It is a tannish color. It does have this cool little zipper right here if you guys need to zip it around your mirror. And that's what this is for, is your mirror. If you need to put it up and around your mirror, it's got that nice little zipper for you right there. Of course, this little strap, guys, you can Velcro that up here just like that so it's up and out of the way, and you're very, very well done. When you're done, of course, guys, you just pop it down, close it, grab that Velcro strap.
All good.
Once again. Now,
Totally understand that
one.
one.
Once you're down there, you'll just start popping this in just like an old umbrella with that, and you'll just start wrapping it around just like this, guys.
And once you have it, you can put it back away, put it back in the sleeve, and you don't have to worry about it. This is actually going to keep your seats nice and cool, so you don't have to worry about those seats being super hot for you. This is great definitely for the summertime and everything in between. Andoble did a good job with this one. Actually, very well done job with this product, of course, as well. I'm going to take a sip of water while the video finishes. So with that, you have a great little piece to help you protect you and your seats. With that, that's actually the last product of the day, everyone. The very last product of today. Great bunch of products if you're looking for something like that. Yes, I will actually be on later tonight. I will be back on around 9 o'clock tonight. I will be doing a dual stream, of course. I will be doing my Jackery stream over on Jackery channel, but we will be casting to this channel as well. So we will be there on both ends doing that as well. I want to thank you all for being here. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go eat some lunch, pick up a mess that I made and some other stuff, and maybe take a nap. A nap might be needed. Right on. Jackery is it's right there. Bunch of cool little products. Very cool little power stations and stuff like that. But I will be back tonight, guys. So I want to thank you all for hanging out with me and all of that other cool stuff. I will see you guys on the flip side. Darren, hope you heal fast, buddy, and all of that other cool stuff. Phil, hey, it's all good, buddy. I know what happened. Have a good one, everyone. I'll see you guys all later.